What's going on, y'all? Hope all is well. Another episode of Convos with your CFP Mario Payne in beautiful and hot Jacksonville, Florida. Man, been a while since I did one of these. A day, right? Everybody got to take a break off. Oh, no, not that side. That side. You see, I was featured in Forbes magazine, y'all. Look at the link below. Your boy, Mr. CFP, got interviewed in Forbes magazine as I talked about why the stock market is rocking and rolling this year. But my thoughts about what's going to happen in the second half of the year when it comes to financial stocks. So thank y'all to Eric and the people at Forbes magazine. Pretty big look for your boy. I mean, I've been practicing for 16 years, been a certified financial planner for 11 years. Man, it's a nice amount of assets. So it's good to be rewarded and somebody pick up the phone and say, hey, Mr. CFP, what do you think? So pretty cool. But again, check out the article, the links below. Your boys in Forbes magazine. And then, of course, we got the book coming out. Am I advertising? I'm going to get to the point, but I'm letting y'all know my book, as I talk about, is released on August the 22nd. The Relaxed Investor. Research, evaluate, locate, analyze, and execute. How do we conquer fear? But let's get on with it. Like, share, subscribe for the YouTube algorithm as we continue to grow and get these subs up. You want to talk about what's not up today, though? Crocs. So we're going to talk about what happened with Crocs. Why did Crocs go down by 14% today? Yes, 14%. If it gets back to where it was, my friends, that's almost a 20% gain. What the stock market makes in a year times two. Because the market averages about 10% a year. When Crocs goes from being down 14, being up 20, right? Up, down, then you make a pretty good bag. But let's get to why people like Crocs. Me personally, not a Crocs fan. I don't get it. I'm walking, my ankles are exposed, like Achilles from Troy, right? Oh, my Achilles. What a story, by the way. But I don't like Crocs. Not a fan of Crocs. But so many people love Crocs. And the stock's been booming until today. So we'll go over the love affair of Crocs and what we think will happen to the stock next. Let's go.
These are Crocs, and a lot of people think they're really ugly.
They are, and I love this music, by the way.
People who love to hate Crocs had cause to celebrate in 2008 when investors were writing the company off as a passing fad. Crocs lost over $185 million that year.
Ooh, 185 million with the M. Not fun at all.
And cut about 2,000 jobs. The stock plunged to just over $1 a share.
$1? Good Lord, that's a lot of money. That is not a lot of money. That is bad. Bad, bad, bad.
A high of about 69.
Oh, a high of $69? So you telling me it went down by 98%? On the flip side, today is at $100 a share. So you telling me in 2009 I bought it for $1, and now 13 years later it's at 100? That is 100x my money. We got to get to the charts, profiteers. Let's get to the charts. Well, from 2009, let's look at this here. As we scroll, it went at a high. You want to talk about impressive. 9,000%. You telling me 9,000%? Somebody like Crocs. So from 2008 to 2021, 13 years, 900%. The stock market doubles every 7 years. So that means 200% the stock market, and you made 9,000%. Those Crocs is ugly, man. But those profits, painful in 2008, but from 2009 and beyond, painfully good.
Dollars a year earlier. But over the next decade, Crocs would go on to sell over 700 million pairs of shoes worldwide.
Who's buying those? Goodness gracious.
Recently, the clogs have been strutting down runways at luxury fashion shows.
Of course, Bieber. Bieber, everybody. Bieber, everybody. So when it comes to Justin Bieber, y'all telling me y'all gonna wear some Crocs because of Bieber? Does the Bieber have that much influence that y'all gonna buy those shoes? Well, your ankle. What if it gets windy? What if it's cold? Your ankles is out. Now you wearing socks with Crocs? Oh, that's the dad vibes right there. I'm a dad, so dad vibes is cool. I don't know though. But we got Bieber rocking the Crocs.
Celebrities like Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, and Post Malone are wearing the shoes.
I digress.
It's a top brand among Gen Z, and limited edition Crocs are selling for hundreds of dollars on the resale market.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all going to StockX to buy Crocs? Am I out of touch? Y'all comment below. Is Mr. CFP, Mr. Painful Profits, out of touch with y'all going to StockX buying Crocs that was $40 and now they're overpriced for $500? Crocs ain't no Jordans.
Crocs have become a collector's item.
I have 2 Croc backpacks, 20 pairs of Crocs.
Why do we have 20 pairs of Crocs? Now, I get it. We want to be cool. We want to be a Gen Zer. We want to be cool, right? Revolution! But 20 pairs of Crocs. What can you do with 20 pairs of Crocs? What can you do? Now, I say that now. How many Jordans I got? We ain't going to talk about that. But 20 pair. All right, Car.
5 shirts, and then my laptop is filled with Croc stickers.
Now, this is key, right? Sometimes individuals who purchase a stock look for the growth potential. I tell my clients we look for stocks. Do they have a niche audience? If they have an audience that true and true are believers in them when the stock is going good or not good, if the company's in trouble or not in trouble, my profiteers, they are still going to buy the stock. So yes, we see Car. We know they have a cult-like following. So even though their stock is down by 14%, even though since April their stock is down by 33%, I would believe eventually it's going to get back up. If it takes a year, if it takes 2 years. You telling me in 2 years you're upset by making a 50% return? Doing 25% a year, which is double what the S&P 500 makes? Come on, y'all. Come on.
Here's how Crocs came back from the dead
How y'all
and
doing?
turned a widely mocked shoe into a cultural icon.
Okay.
Crocs start at about $35 and were originally designed as a comfortable shoe for boating.
I can see that.
3 friends, Scott Siemens, George Bodecker, and Lyndon Hansen, came up with the idea while sailing in the Caribbean.
You know, the craziest ideas are not the ones where they sit in the classroom just thinking of something. It comes from stuff like this. We're on a boat, we're chilling, it's cold, we're just having a good time, probably drinking some beer, some wine and spirits, I imagine. And they come with idea, let's make some comfortable shoes to boat in. Bye-bye, Sperry's.
They licensed Foam Creations' foam resin technology.
Very important. When you have an idea, get your legal affairs in order before you release it. So don't nobody start taking your stuff. But you want to get your stuff in order before you make any business decision where you're putting out money. Because somebody's going to take that idea. You're not going to get a dime profiteer. Not at all.
Crosslight, and developed the Croc. Crocs later acquired Foam Creations in 2004.
Big bank take little bank. I'm pretty sure the 3 creators of it, they was okay. And if they leveraged it right, if they leaned into the opportunity, I want to be on the board. I want to make decisions about how the company is ran. Now, I can't have the final decisions, but let me at least make sure my baby that I birthed is growing like I want it to.
It's no wonder parents, kids, hospital, and restaurant workers sought them out for their comfort and functionality. But their distinct style evokes strong feelings. The public, it seemed, either loved or hated them.
That's key from a marketing standpoint. You want to be either loved like Apple or hated like Facebook right now, or Tesla. People who have Teslas love it. As I heard my dog in the background, come on, Brady, you can't steal the show. People in Tesla, they love it, they hate it. I have a Tesla. I love my Tesla, but some days I hate that darn thing. It's driving, but it's not driving, but it is driving. It's weird, man. Like, it's just weird. Hate it, but I love it. But again, that's what you want. You want that niche that's going to believe in your product.
When I first saw Crocs, I actually did vehemently hate them. Like, I thought they were just completely ugly. I was like, what excuse does anyone have for wearing ugly shoes?
The shoes were so comfortable, they started wearing them to work, class, parties, and even the club.
I ain't never seen no person in the club wearing. Is that a millennial thing? Y'all going to the club? Typically, we seeing people can't walk in red bottoms, uncomfortable. We went out the other night. My wife had on her loose, the red bottoms with the skinny heel, and she was having some trouble walking. Mr. CFP to the rescue, right? Carrying her shoes around. She has some flip flops. I understand it, right? You wear loose, expensive for crap, but then you walk around half the time in flip flops. Anyways, though, I ain't seeing nobody in Crocs in the club. I ain't going to the club like that no more, though, but you know what I mean.
The stock sank to just over $1 a share.
It grew very fast, but it was not sustainable. They had over 2 years of excess inventory that they had to work through.
Know your man, am I preaching to the Crocs choir? Know your audience. Crocs does not do that. 2 years of inventory? That's what's going on right now with Target. Target has so much inventory. Plus, socially, they did some things that people didn't like. But Target has a lot of inventory. A lot of inventory means we got to drive down the price. We got to then sell it to your TJ Maxx's and Marshalls of the world. And that makes your stock go down. And that, my friends, is what happened in the late 2000s with Crocs.
Over the next several years, Crocs worked on narrowing its focus. The company closed underperforming stores, cleaned up its distribution network, reduced overhead.
Cut the fat, y'all. Facebook is doing that. Meta. The year of efficiencies, in the word of Zuckerberg. Facebook's doing that right now, and their stock, hold on, y'all. Let's go to the charts. And here we go. As we can see, Facebook, because the year of efficiency, is up by 275% off its low. So Zuckerberg, you said, you know what? We're going to cut the fat. We're going to do things that matter. Not things that I care about, but things my customers care about. And Crocs did the same thing. Now their stock is going down now, but you get my point. But yeah, Crocs down by 33%. Now, my friends, it's down by 33%. However, when it gets back to where it was, again, almost 50%. So Crocs is down. As an investor, though, I would probably look into it. Now, you want a dollar cost average, right? We don't want to buy all into Crocs. We want to ease our way into it, right? Crawl before we walk. Next year, 2 years, if Crocs gets back to what it was, you made basically 50%, 25% a year, doing better than the stock market. But my profiteers, that gives us a history on Crocs. Why, if I could talk Crocs, man, my voice. That gives us a brief history on Crocs. Those are some ugly shoes, but a lot of people are buying them. Sales slowing down. If they do the same thing they did 12 years ago, find the root customer, promote, market, and sell to that customer, they'll be back up. I got confidence in Crocs, though. Anyways, y'all, comment below. We in Crocs or we staying away? Let's make some paper profits together, y'all. Peace.
Making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late. Yeah, painful profits to help you seek change. And you just wanna get paid. Yeah, Tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late. Pay for profits to help you seek change, yeah. Cut the show and just listen. You wanna feel empowered by making money decisions. Residual by the hours can get you a better living. Bitch at the check, you know, and it could be different, you know.